Hello and welcome back to a brand new video where today we are talking about the brand new Pokemon game called Pokemon Go, which is available on your mobile device whether you have Android or iOS, and it's simply an incredible game. You basically are Pokemon, you are the main trainer, and what you do is you pretty much relive your Pokemon memories in real life by being the trainer, capturing Pokemon out in the real world, going to gym battles, fighting against other players. Is honestly an incredible game. So today, we're going to be talking about everything you need to know about Pokemon Go. We're going to be talking about the basics, catching Pokemon, Pokemon traits, Pokestops, eggs, leveling up evolution. Basically, all the background information you need to be a successful trainer in Pokemon Go. So if you do enjoy today's video, then be sure to give this video a massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Have you been playing Pokemon Go? Are you waiting for the game to come out in your country? If so, and you do want to know how to download it for your iOS device, there'll be a link, guys, down below in the description where I did do a video showing you how you can download Pokemon Go wherever you are within the world. Also, I'm doing a walkthrough tomorrow. I'm very excited to announce that I've started recording some gameplay for my first walkthrough of Pokemon Go. I'm very excited about it, and I think it's going to be a long-going series. So if you do want to see some Pokemon Go gameplay from me, then make sure you're subscribed to the channel and give the video a massive thumbs up and comment below what you would like me to do. I'm going to be doing basically a full walkthrough, pretty much, until I guess we get every Pokemon, or I guess until, a new game comes out. But no, so today we're going to be talking about everything you need to know about Pokemon Go, tips and tricks and all that wonderful stuff. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the basics, pretty much some of the standard stuff you need to know regarding Pokemon Go. So when you boot up Pokemon Go for the very first time, you can customize your trainer by giving them a name. It's very similar to Pokemon as it was on your Nintendo, so it's very similar to how it all works. You can then select your starter Pokemon, so you have the option of Bulbasaur, Charmander or Squirtle, and also Pikachu. Pikachu is sort of a limited edition. You basically walk away from the three main Pokemon, and eventually Pikachu does pop up. So you do have the option of those four Pokemon. I'm not too sure which Pokemon to go for my brand new Let's Play. I'm either going to go for Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, because obviously I can evolve those, and Squirtle, I love the beast. He's going to turn into, I do love water Pokemon, but I do also like grass Pokemon like Bulbasaur, but then Charmander's pretty good. I'm hoping if I can capture all three, because I know if you guys remember, on your Nintendo, you would have to get one of your friends to start the game from scratch to trade you that Pokemon, so whether or not we can get all three starter Pokemon within the game, be pretty interesting to find out. So once you've caught your first Pokemon by choosing which one you want to go for, your journey begins. A map loads up from your current location, so it's very similar to Google Maps. Now on the map, you'll be able to see your landmarks. You'll be able to see Pokestops, gyms, and Pokemon nearby. To access them, you need to be close to their destination. Gyms require a certain level. So Pokemon Go is pretty much a real-life Pokemon game, which enables you to walk around your house, walk around your neighborhood, walk a few miles or so to capture the latest Pokemon, as well as go into gyms, landmarks, little Pokeshops. So if you want to buy new items or whatever, you have to go to a certain place, and I'll be talking more in depth later on in the video. So moving on, you can also find Pokemon in rustling grass, very similar to what you would on the original Nintendo games, and Pokemon might appear for you to catch. Each Pokemon has 0 to 3 footprints to show you the distance they are from your location. So obviously 0 means very close, 3 means quite far away. As a trainer, you gain experience. The more you travel, the more you catch Pokemon, the more experience your trainer gets. Now, by the way, regarding leveling up your character, there's multiple levels in this game. So you obviously start from level 1. Level 5 is when you can access gyms and choose a team and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I'll be talking more about that later on in the video. But now we're going to be talking about catching Pokemon. So it's very simple. All you do is throw a Pokeball and wait to see if you catch it. Now, there are a few factors to determine whether or not it's a successful catch. So the CP is basically the command point which basically determine how powerful and how strong the Pokemon is. So depending on the CP level of the Pokeball used, and your throwing technique. So obviously, if you remember back in the day, we had like the normal Pokeballs, we had Masters, it's pretty much a guarantee regardless of doing anything. But in this game, you don't actually have to attack the Pokemon to capture it. It's simply down by the CP level, the Pokeball used, and obviously your throwing technique. Also to note, some Pokemon may run away if you don't act fast enough. So if you're not quick enough on the stick, lads, then, you know, you're not going to capture any Pokemon, are you? So when throwing the ball, here is a few tips and tricks. So you'll see a ring inside a circle where the Pokemon is. Once it's green, that's the best time to throw. More chance of catching it. So if it's in the circle, when it hits green, that's the best chance to capture the Pokemon. Now there's a nearby feature which shows you Pokemon nearby, which enables you to, it sort of sends out a signal to let you know where Pokemon are nearby, which is pretty damn cool. Moving on to Pokemon traits. So Pokemon have CP, like I said to you earlier, which stands for command points, which is pretty much above their name, which indicates how strong they are. The higher your trainer's level, the higher rated Pokemon will appear. So very early on in this stage, you're not expected to get your massive amount of strong Pokemon at the early beginning. But once you do develop as a trainer and gain more experience, you will then be eligible and obviously be able to find with your brand new skills to find stronger and tougher Pokemon for you to capture. Now what we're going to be talking about is leveling up and evolution regarding your Pokemon. So if you do want to level up your Pokemon, then it's quite a simple way. You simply use Stardust, which you get from capturing other Pokemon, and simply by applying Stardust will increase the level of that Pokemon. Now evolving is slightly, not more difficult, it's like an extra step or so. So evolving Pokemon involves the transfer step with the professor along with some specific candies regarding that Pokemon, and it all lets you know the information when you're playing the game and you get to see which candies you need to evolve your Pokemon. Now you know when I spoke to you very early on that there's like Poké Shops? Well, there's things called Pokestops, which pretty much allow you to go to a shop, you know, quotation marks, shop here, and it's pretty much like a supermarket. You know, you get to buy new Pokeballs, eggs, items, etc. So you simply have to walk outside to find this place to simply buy and, you know, build more inventory, really. So that's pretty cool. Now, one thing talking about eggs, once you have an egg, to hatch them, then you need to walk around a certain distance. You need an incubator to hatch eggs. If you want to hatch more than one egg at a time, and also you need more than one incubator. But some of this distance stuff is quite long. Some of them are like 2 kilometers, 4 kilometers, 10 kilometers. So it is very similar to a fitness game. You've got to like run or walk a certain distance before your egg does hatch into a new Pokemon. So the items which you can buy from the Pokestops can vary from item to item, but you can simply purchase items with real life money or in-game currency. You can buy Pokeballs, potions, and all that wonderful stuff. Now regarding battling and gyms, which is pretty important here, so once your trainer does reach level 5, you can join a team. And what I mean by team is you can either join red, blue, or yellow. You know, the classic Pokemon games back in the day, red, blue, or yellow. What an amazing series that was. I still miss those days, you know. I'm only 21, I must have been, I don't know, 10, maybe? I don't know how long ago it was, but it seems like a lifetime. But you gotta choose a team, and then once you do, you can start gym battles. So once you join a team, you can assign a Pokemon in which you've caught to open a gym, or where a team member has placed one of their Pokemon. Only one Pokemon per player will be set at a particular gym, so you only set one Pokemon at one. If you had access to 5 gyms, you can only have one Pokemon at one gym. Now, gyms have some type of prestige level in terms of if the gym prestige is reduced to 0, so it starts at 2,000. If it goes all the way to 0, it goes lower by defeating Pokemon at the gym. The defending team loses control of that gym, and obviously the attacking team take over this brand new gym. Obviously it's like a loyalty thing, so you have to wait for it to go back up again and all that kind of stuff. So by defeating Pokemon at a gym, their loyalty or their prestige goes down, and the lower it goes, once it does hit 0, then you'll be eligible to actually capture and take over the Pokemon gym near your house. So it's pretty cool. You might even see a few of your friends going, hang on a sec, my friend has that gym, time to go out and attack him, which is pretty cool. Okay, so moving on to one of the final things we're going to be talking about today is healing and reviving. So in Pokemon Go, your Pokemon don't heal automatically, and there are no Pokemon centers like you would in previous games where you can simply go in there and heal your Pokemon. However, to heal your Pokemon, you need special items which include potions, revives, very similar to normal Pokemon. But there we have it. There we have some basic information regarding pretty much everything in the brand new Pokemon game. Please let me know in the comments down below if you'll be playing the game, have you downloaded it. If you do want to download it, there'll be a link, guys, down below where you can download it in your region. And I will be doing a walkthrough tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for that video series. But as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give this video a massive thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below on all wonderful jazz. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Adios, chaps. Boom.